That's some of the prettiest bonefishing I've ever seen. I mean, just to have that kind of a day, I mean, not a cloud in the sky, those fish were all over that flat. The second we got up on that flat, we saw bonefish right away. Look at them right in the water there.
Yeah, that ought to put that hook in him.
You're the man.
Very rarely is there so much white sand where I'm fishing that I see the take and then zip.
Oh, yeah.
You better get him.
You had about 10 seconds there.
3 times.
All right. You were definitely demoted.
You're gonna see one right here.
Yeah.
Wow! Wow!
Oh, look at that! That is a shark.
That's the biggest fish I've ever caught.
This is a stud. Yes! Look at that guy! I thought you said you had to...
Got him, relax.
Oh my God!
The Suffolk Saltwater Experience with Captain Tom Rowland and Captain Rich Tudor.
Tom, we get some shrimp and crabs. We got enough ice and everything, right?
Yep.
Decent size, good enough for the bonefish. I don't know about you, but I don't like them too big for the bonefish.
You can miss a lot of bites with a big shrimp.
Yeah. And with that braided line, you can throw it far enough with a small shrimp to get it done.
There's something about like that. It's about perfect for tarpon or bonefish, you know, whatever we're gonna do. As you know, we may have an opportunity at several different kinds of fish on the same flat.
Yeah, the thing I hate about shrimp, you know, I like this clear, healthy shrimp, not
Yeah. The ones that have the white in them, they die quick.
or those ones that look like cotton color, like they're
Yeah, that's what
decaying.
I'm talking about, the white.
Yep, they're good. Like this one here. He's got that white on his belly. It's almost like
Yeah, but he looks healthy.
Yeah, I don't know, but I bet she dies. I think that. What do you think that is? A molting or something, maybe?
That's a death rattle. That'd be enough.
This water, this white sand, is so pristine. We never get it like this. Look at that cowfish in the water. You think we'll be able to see a bonefish on this white sand?
No.
I probably won't be able to.
Just catch him.
I'll let you catch him, man.
All right, I'll catch him.
You let me catch the bonefish, you can catch all the cowfish. How about that bonefishing down at Bahia Honda? That was pretty awesome.
God, that is so cool over that white sand like that. So you can just, I mean, we were able to see those fish coming from, I don't know, what, 400 yards?
At least.
I mean, that was like fishing in the Bahamas.
Except for big ones.
Yeah, bigger, and we're in the United States of America, right there in the Florida Keys.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, one of the prettiest beaches too. You had the, just gorgeous beaches. You can walk down that beach and wade, camp at state park, and it's really a treat. And then, at this time of year, that white sand seems to be more productive. I think, maybe it's a little cooler to them as far as the temperature goes, but there's unquestionably, middle of the day like that, that sun's up so bright. We had perfect conditions. I mean, that water was so clear.
Crystal clear. Is that a bonefish in that white sand?
I see something. I can't tell what it is.
That's a fish.
I'm sure it's a bone. This is where they live.
Ease me up there.
If we can get up there where you can get it past them and then just barely drag it in the hole real easy.
Go ahead and give it a shot.
A little short. Tell me if you want me to go.
Where'd he go?
He's same spot. He's just...
Okay, go up there a little further. I can't. I thought I could reach him, but I can't. Is that him right there?
Yes.
Took my eyes off him.
It's right on his head and he's spooked.
He spooked out of there?
I don't know. I'm not
I
sure.
lost him.
I know, it's so fun. Like you were just talking about, it's hard to believe there.
I cast so hard that first time. I closed my eyes real hard, and then I saw stars when I opened up, and then I couldn't find him again. It's like exactly what you tell your customers not to do. Relax, it's okay.
I'll tell you, that's the thing about being on the bow. It gets your heart beating.
You're the man. Woohoo! Bow is as cool as you get. Look at him smoking you way up there.
The Hawks Cay Saltwater Experience, presented by Yellowfin, is brought to you by Hawks Cay Resort Marina and Villas. All the fun of the Florida Keys in one island resort. Yellowfin, only in a yellowfin. Quantum rods and reels, fishing at a quantum level. By Mercury Marine. Lowrance, makers of HDS, high-definition systems. By Bass Pro Shops, your adventure starts here. Sperry Topsider, a passion for the sea. And by Loadmaster, Power Pole, Corrosion Block, Ocean LED, and Toughline.
That's some of the prettiest bone fishing I've ever seen. I mean, just to have that kind of a day, I mean, not a cloud in the sky, perfect dry air, you know, crystal clear water. We had that tide that was just right. Those fish were all over that flat. The second we got up on that flat, we saw bonefish right away.
Oh, we had the tide nailed. The water level was just right to where that's where they wanted to be. That's the depth they felt comfortable in. That's one of the ways that we'll go into finding the fish is, okay, everything looks good. Now let's find the right depth of water.
It's really pretty in here, man. We'll see them from a long ways off with that visibility.
It doesn't get any better than this. It looks like there's no water in here. Here's one going away for sure.
Yep. Yeah, let me go over.
Wait.
He's going away, right? Oh, he went to it. He's going at you. He's looking at it. Let him eat it all day.
Come back in here again. There he is. Oh, came up. Wait. You're gonna catch him for sure. He is going around in circles looking for that shrimp.
You know, what I like is I love just being able to see them. I mean,
yeah.
You know, that is the best sight fishing you can ever have. We talk about, you know, it's one thing to see a tailing fish, it's one thing, but we saw the bodies of the fish. I mean, if it's one fish, two fish, you know, so we saw some schools. I mean, but you can see that fish so clearly. Monitor his movement. If you make a cast, you can see exactly where your bait is, bring it there. You make a little jig. Did you see that one that you jig in front of him and he just came right up? I mean, you can see him coming and see him come. And you can tell he's swimming around before he came tight, you know.
You see everything.
I see him there. I'm gonna get him.
Where you at?
Oh, yes I am.
It's gonna
Oh, I spooked him.
Well, thanks, man. I just got ready.
You see him? He's getting squiddish. Don't head too close. Oh, that might have done it.
That's gonna be perfect. He's getting squiddish, huh? Like
squiddish.
Like SpongeBob?
Oh, he's on you. See him right there.
Right, he's right on my bait. You got it.
Got it. Let him eat it all day. Look at him right in the water.
That ought to put that hook in him.
You're the man.
Woohoo! That was as cool as you get. Look at him smoking you way up there.
Oh my gosh. That was classic.
I'll tell you what, those bonefish are so fast. Being able to see fish like that, for us, you know, who have seen a lot of bonefish, being able to see them like that teaches us a lot about how they eat, whether they come up to it and attack it right away, or come up to it, kind of sniff around it and eat it. And for an angler that hasn't caught a lot of bonefish, seeing them in that kind of situation is one of the most educational things that you can do.
You want me just to power pole here?
Whatever you want to do, man. He's right here. Woo.
Loosen your drag if you need to.
I got it. It's all good. It's all good. You can just get ready for another one, man. You're gonna see one come right down this bank. We'll get a double. You can put the power pole down. That'd be great. I can take care of this fella.
I got it for you.
Look at the blue on his tail. God, they just don't give up. He's got a blue tail.
Decent size. Real nice.
Look at the blue on him. See that?
Yeah. Nice.
Swing him around again.
He is lit up like a Christmas tree. Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, you're getting him off. I'm getting another shrimp so I can catch one.
No, you're not. Take the hook out, and then I'm going to catch one. That was awesome. Nice job, dude.
Thank you. That one, I don't know if it was the white sand or what, but boy, did it make that blue show up
More so than
well.
I've ever seen. I've seen it on the smaller fish and on some small reds where it's real blue, but that was, you know, a good sized bone, and it was just electric blue.
You can catch him, I'll let him go.
Let him go.
Look at that blue on that tail. That's as
blue as it gets.
Yeah.
Now, have you ever seen one because you saw that blue on the water?
I can't say that I have.
I've only, seen that once or twice where their tails are so blue that you're like, wow, check that out. It turns out to be a bonefish.
Sure. All right.
Oh, look, there's another one right there.
See you, bud.
Just kidding. Oh, you caught a cuda. I got a cuda too. Oh, look at this.
Another cuda. There you go. Good job, man.
Bahia Honda State Park was established in 1961 as a state park. Before that, it was a county park. We're standing on the old bridge here, which was used until 1972 when the new bridge over there, which is actually 4 lanes, 2 separate bridges, was built and opened. The bridge we're standing on right now started out as one of Henry Flagler's great accomplishments over the Bahia Honda Channel. In the early 1900s, he had been in Florida. He had started the East Coast Railway. They had gotten to Miami. His wife was ill. The climate was much better for her. So he decided that he was going to build a train that went to Key West. It was over 100 miles. And at that time, when you think about it, they didn't have computers, they didn't have any of the heavy construction equipment we had. It was basically manpower. Luckily, that was fairly abundant and fairly cheap. But it was still an enormous undertaking because the railroad meant so much to the Keys. Before that, it had been isolated. Key West was also one of the most wealthy cities in Florida, but it could only be approached by boat. The railroad went all the way to Key West. It opened up the entire Keys. The state, about 15 years ago, refurbished this entire bridge so that people could actually come up and see the view you had from a car up here. You can see Marathon, Little Bahia Honda Key, which is out there, the new bridge, Big Pine, No Name, the backcountry islands. It's really an awesome place to come up and just think about the Keys, the railroad, the whole history of this area. The surrounding area has plenty of historic things, lots of natural history. Just 6 miles away, we have the world famous key deer, the diminutive deer that are found only in the Florida Keys. They actually live on many other islands, but Big Pine Key is the heart of their range because it has water. We have 80 campsites here. We have 2.5 miles of beach. In the spring, the place is mobbed with tarpon and tarpon fishermen. They fish the old channel, they fish a little bit in the backcountry, a little bit out front. You can catch bonefish right offshore. Plenty of people come in with their fly rods and just park in the parking lot, walk out, boom, bonefish. Opportunities for casual fishermen off the seawall. Bahia Honda is world-renowned for its fishing opportunities.
Really good fishing. That was a lot of fun. I mean, when you can see fish from that far away and you let that drama build, we got, the closer we got to them, the more excited we get.
That's a situation for a lot of anglers that they would love to be in.
I mean, if you can't see those fish, you definitely need to, go to the doctor and get some.
There's a sign there that says that beach was voted the most beautiful beach in the United States. I don't know, a few years ago. That's a very natural-looking beach. And then it's even more natural to have the bonefish, right out in front where we can catch them like that.
Straight in that white hole, huh? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna lead them a long ways, try to just let them swim into that hole.
I'm gonna let you have a good go at it here.
Damn,
you caught a cuda. Shucks.
Go, 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 go.
Then we found that there were other things besides bonefish. Those little barracudas are chewing us up. It's not that we don't like the cudas.
Sure.
It's just that that's not exactly what we had planned on. You got this nice bonefish right there, and all of a sudden this little cuda comes out.
Right.
Sit there.
Oh, I got a cuda too. There was that one poor bonefish where he kept swimming through, and the barracudas kept shooting beside him. He didn't seem to care. He just kept going down along there, cast out there, catch another barracuda. Dang it! Like, oh, look at this.
Another cuda. There you go. Good job, man. Well done. Yeah. We caught 4 barracudas while I've been casting at that one bonefish.
That bonefish is like the mob king.
And these are his pawns or what?
Yeah.
Don't let those guys mess with me. It's amazing how much they look like those bonefish. It's so easy to, so hard to distinguish them from the bones.
Tides are everything on the inshore saltwater fishing. The fish live and die by the tides, and so do the fishermen. over the years, this is what we had to rely on. A little piece of paper like this with limited tide information. It would show us the high tide and the low tide each day. That's about it. Guides here at Worldwide Sportsman still every day put this in their pocket, and that's what you have to base your whole day on. If that's what I had to rely on in the past, this is what I rely on now, is this Lowrance GPS with a Navionics chip. You can see I've got over a dozen tide stations just in this Islamorada area. I know exactly what that tide is going to do at each spot. Not only do I know when it's going to be high, but I know at what level it's going to get there, how strong the tide is at that particular spot, and that's what really makes the difference. You can see if I want to go bone fishing at Shell Key today, I can come in here, I can punch this in, I can see low tide is going to be a minus 0.1. If I hit the information here, I can tell all day what it's going to do. I can see high tide at 7:51 is going to be a 0.6. What that means is that's only half a foot of water. That's probably not enough water for those fish to get on that flat to feed. But if I look down here later in the day at 6:51, there's going to be a stronger tide. That's going to be a 1.2. That's when you want to be there. Those bonefish are going to come up there. They're going to be happy. They're going to be feeding. There's going to be a strong current. That's when you want to be there. You've got to go at that tide. So I plan my whole day on that. Not only can I plan my day today, but I can plan into the future with this. I can look at this. I can see February. I can go to, months in the future if I want, go to May and find out what the tarpon tides are going to be for my clients in a couple of years. I can go way into the future here, all the way down, exact tides for each one of those stations, all the way out to 2064. It's incredible. I can look at 2064, I can see what the tide's going to be at Shell Key there, plan on when I can take my great-grandson out there to catch his first bonefish.
The Hawks Cay Saltwater Experience presented by Yellowfin is brought to you by Yellowfin, only in a Yellowfin. Finor, legendary tackle since 1933. The Florida Keys in Key West, come as you are. Yeti Coolers, wildly stronger, keep ice longer. Motor Guide, never stop. By Sirius Marine Weather, satellite weather direct to your boat. And by Under Armour, King Sailfish Mounts, Staybill, Scott Fly Rods, and Plano.
That's an awesome spot, man. That Bahia Honda State Park. I spent a lot of time there in the last couple of years. I go down there, tarpon fish at the big bridge there. That channel is just loaded. There's more tarpon in that channel than I've seen in my entire life.
And hammerheads.
Yeah, big hammerheads. There's everything. That's a phenomenal fishery, and the state park is so beautiful. It's it was pretty amazing about our fishing is here we're catching bonefish right in front of the people that were out there wading on the rafts, and you see that there's a lady out there
walking on the beach.
Yeah, I know.
Here we are in our most technical pursuit, and those bonefish don't care.
I saw that one bonefish we chased forever. He swam right around that person on the raft, came back around. You would have thought, oh, they were spooked. And he swam right around that person. She never even knew that bonefish was there. And then we went over and caught him. That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. Here's one more. Okay, I'm in on him. I'm gonna catch this one. Let him come up to it. Let him forever. He sees it. He sees it. He just ate it.
Let him eat it all day. Let him eat it all day.
Wait.
Here again. Let him eat it all day, man. If you miss him again, I'm going.
Better get him. Did about 10 seconds there.
3 times.
All right. You were definitely
You're gonna see one right here.
Yeah. Wow! Oh, look at that! Golly! Jeez! Look at that! Look at that guy go, man!
I couldn't believe how fast those fish were. We're talking about how well we could see them. Very rarely is there so much white sand where I'm fishing that I see the take and then zip.
Oh, yeah. There's no question in my mind that bonefish are the fastest and strongest fish pound for pound out there. I've caught, all these offshore species, and yes, a bonita fights hard, and yes, this fights hard, and and the permit fights hard, but when they get to be about that size that we were catching, there's nothing you can do to stop
right.
it.
Look at this guy in that white sand.
That is pretty. This is so special, Tom, this white sand phenomenon. Isn't it amazing how many people overlook this white sand, too? Oh, he's gorgeous. Nice, I'll get him for you.
You gonna make me get him?
I'll get him for you. I'll hook your bonefish for you. That's a nice one. Man, these are not small fish either. They're, you know, 6, 7. This is about a 7, maybe even a little bigger.
Go catch him in the Bahamas.
That's nice, man.
Maybe put your picture on the wall.
Look how white and pale he is. Here, you got your camera? Let's get a picture of him on this white sand.
Here, just leave him like that. I like that picture right there. The bonefish is just, it's an amazing fish. I love fishing for them, and that was so cool to be able to go up there and see them like that and be in a situation where, you know, everything was just incredibly visual. To be able to see them feeding, eating, moving down the flat like they normally do, and then to catch those fish. That was really
definitely
cool.
goes in my log as one of the prettiest days of bonefishing I've ever seen.
I'd say he's good 6.5, 7 pounds.
There you go.
There he goes.
Yeah, I'm getting another shrimp.
No. Get on the trolling motor, hang out there.
I'm getting another shrimp.
I'm gonna break your rod in half. That's the only way to keep you out of commission. Okay, give me those pliers. I'm gonna cut your line like a little bit or something.